Hey, what's up?
What's happening?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Many blessings, my brother.
Appreciate it.
What's that?
Appreciate it.
Good deal. I was reading through that. I've always said that babies aren't born sinful. They're born into a sinful world, but they're not born sinful. They're pure, ain't they? That's right.
What are your thoughts on the other topics up there?
Ah, man, I believe in the rapture. I do believe in the rapture. I mean, I agree with you on everything else. Let's see. I'm not real sure about the tongue seizing. I believe I've had one experience, and that was it. I was sitting in a prison cell, and I got a new bunkie. Well, actually, I was his new bunkie. And that night, I was just praying, and something just came, and it was quick, like that was it. And I tried to remember what it said, but I couldn't, and I fell asleep. The next morning, they said pack up, and as they was hitting me through, they said your bunkie said he was gonna kill you last night if we didn't get you out of here, and I knew that was the spirit that was protecting me. You know what I mean? I've never had any tongues, experiences other than that. That's the only thing. But
Well, I'm glad you didn't get killed so I could talk with you right now. What are your thoughts about water baptism? Do you think that it's necessary to be forgiven?
yes, I do. I believe as long as you have the opportunity that you should do it. But we do have the standard of the thief on the cross. He was forgiven, and he didn't have time to be water baptized. But we also lived in a different time as well at that point in time. So that was the instruction of the New Testament coming into fruition as well. So um, I believe that if you can, you should. Most definitely. What about
You,
vaccines? Do you believe in vaccines?
I don't take vaccines.
Good for you. I
What church do you meet with? Do you meet with the church?
Well, it's been hard for me to find a church where I'm located that carries the same belief system as me, that has the feeding for my children and my spouse. I can fit in anywhere I go, but it's important that my wife and children have something where they can be fed at. Um, and that's important to me because a man doesn't gain respect in his own hometown. So they'll listen to a stranger before they'll listen. I mean, of course, I give my guidance and my teaching, but that kids don't listen to their parents, so they got to have that outside influence as well.
Have you ever heard of the Church of Christ?
Like the Latter Day Saints.
No.
What are I mean, are like the Seventh Adventists, or what are they?
No, just Christians. I'm a member of the Church of Christ.
Okay, okay. I mean, I've heard of it. There's lots of churches. I've actually found some that claim to be. I don't. I don't believe that they're biblical. So
Right. That's what you want to find, someone who follows the Bible. Well, hey, I'm going to follow you. And if you follow me back, and I'll send you a link. And if you type in the city and state you live in, it'll show you possible churches in your community, churches of Christ. And it might be exactly what you're looking for.
right on, big dog. I appreciate it. Well, one more thing though. So when we don't, so I touch base on them jabs. So I think so we can be on the same guideline. The reason I disagree and have disavowed those is because of what they put in it, and I believe a lot of people don't understand that they use dead fetuses, HEK, human embryo kidney, 293 specimens, to get that particular strand, and that strand came, what was it, 1972, 1976, or whatever,
What are you talking about?
in the jabs, vaccines.
What vaccine?
Well, there's several vaccines. I don't have the list in front of me, but vaccines for the children, they actually put HEK 293 in it. It's human embryo kidneys, and that came from an aborted fetus in 19. I'm wanting to say 72 or 76.
Hmm. Well, I got this audio saved, so I'll be able to run it back and check that out. Well, thank you very much for your time.
God bless.
Have a nice night. I'll message you after this. Follow me back.
Right on, man.
All right, bye.